There's an art to being successful. And sometimes it's not glamorous. Most of the time it's not glamorous. And most of the time it's really just wrapped up in a bunch of hard work. And success is this amazing thing if you can reach it. But a lot of times we haven't even decided or defined what success is. And I was challenged many years ago to define, like, well, what is success for me? Because there was a time in my life, and still a little bit happens now, where all I do is I'm just trying to, be more, grow more, do more, accomplish more, because I'm trying to be successful. And I haven't really looked back and said, well, I actually am successful. And so for me, and for you, I would ask you to define what is success. What does success mean in your life? And I'm not the first one to say this one, but it does hit me hard that defining success for me is when the people that know me the most love and respect me the most as well. And that's what success is for me, is that the people who are closest to me, they love me and respect me for who I am, what I do. And then inside of my heart, right, for success for me, inside my heart, is knowing that I am doing my best every day, and I'm living as a man with character and integrity, that I kind of go back to Psalm 15, where the end of Psalm 15 is, when you do all these things, you will never be shaken. And Psalm 15 is a life verse that I live by, and talks about the character of a man, the character of a person. And so that is kind of like, first is define success for you. And then when it comes to being successful, I have some notes here that you really need to try more than others, fail more than others, and learn from it more than others. John Maxwell would say, when you fail and you fall down, like while you're down there, you pick something up. And I had a group of teenagers in here. It was 28 teenage girls from one of our private schools, and we were just in cooking classes. And we talked about that for a few minutes, because when we fail, you kind of think about, when you fail, you fall. And John Maxwell said, while you're down there, pick something up on your way back up. Meaning, learn something from your failure and take that with you. And every failure I've had has helped me become more successful. And so I have failed a ton. I read a couple articles about entrepreneurs and why failure is not a big thing to them. It's because, and why entrepreneurs, like if you're an entrepreneur, you learn so much so fast, like much faster than like people who like go to school for business or just work a lot of their life. When you meet most entrepreneurs and they tell you their life story, people are like, how'd you do all that? Because if you looked at my life story, I went to culinary school, I taught at a culinary school, I opened an ice sculpture business, a furniture business, I had a radio show, I did a ministry for fatherless boys, I wrote a book, and I'm writing another book, I got married, I have 4 kids, and the list goes on and on of all the things I've done. But the thing about it is, I've had a lot of fun along the way doing these things. But when you're an entrepreneur, when you start something, you tend to fail a lot, and your failures are very close together. Sometimes every 5 minutes, sometimes every 5 days. But because you're failing so much, if you pick yourself up off the ground and learn from that, and then move forward, then you've gained so much so fast. And I didn't realize that in my young entrepreneurial life, that's what was happening, until someone really pointed it out to me, like, look, if you failed all these times, it helped you be successful. I'm like, amen to that, and so the point today is, failure is an important part of your life. And the more often you can fail and learn from it, the more often you'll be successful and grow from it. So hopefully that helps you, and we'll talk again soon.